got to lift some weight, getting a bit scrawny. So I went in there yesterday and, oh, God, I regretted it so much this morning. The DOMs are real.
Yes. I'm
so sore everywhere. Because at the time, you know, you've got so much energy and you're like, oh, great. Yeah, I forgot how much fun this was. Yeah, I'm going to do this and dips and pull-ups and everything. And then, the next day, I'm dead. In so much pain today.
It's a good pain though, right? Because it's like, you know, you've it's a weird situation. Like your body is aching like crazy, but every movement reminds you of like, yeah, I worked out the other day. Sure,
yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, dude. I've been trying to keep the fitness train rolling. Considering this marathon I'm supposed to be running has been postponed until again now. So it was April next year and it's now September next year.
Oh, jeez.
So with no like physical goal in sight, I'm trying to keep it going. But again, trying to do weights and sort of, I've been doing this like push-up exercise thing, and it just feels so much better than running or any sort of cardio. You know, you feel like you've done something the next day. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Arnie, I think it's a documentary you told me about, and it was during his like Mr. Universe competitions, and he was talking about how the feeling of getting his pump on, you know, and how he's like his skin's about to rip, and it's like, you know,
that's from Pumping Iron, isn't it? The documentary from the 70s. That thing is so cool. It's like. It's very well filmed, and like Arnie's like playing up to the camera, like he clearly is planning his movie career, you know, because he's just exaggerating his character to the max. But yeah, for anyone who likes working out, that's a must see. And just the scene where he's talking about, I get the feeling, it feels like I'm coming. I get the feeling of coming in the gym, coming at home, coming everywhere. Oh, it's so much fun.
That's amazing. And it was like, is it Lou Ferrigno? The Hulk.
Exactly.
And he's like treating him like the young whippersnapper coming up, you know.
Yeah.
And he's like sort of, he's just the absolute boss.
Well,
in that.
He's
But,
psyching him out, isn't he? Because he's, you know, Arnie's playing up to the camera, and I think Lou Ferrigno's a bit. He's not got the charisma, shall we say? He's a very plain bloke, and
for sure.
Yeah, and he was a little bit timid as well, wasn't he? So I think Arnie was like psyching him out, especially with the cameras, because they were having breakfast together, like before the competition, and he said like, "Oh, you know, I already rang my elderly mother and told her that I already won. You know, I was on the phone to her. I'm going to have to ring her again anyway, so I just thought I'd tell her that I'd won, you know?" And stuff like that was just like psyching him out. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, but like I say, I definitely, I don't know whether I feel as good as Arnie does, but you know, there's a clear, like, obvious, I've done something, I hurt now, but it's like in a good way.
Cause and
so
effect.
I don't know. I think this is why guys tend to sort of lean toward that skipping leg day and always working on the arms and the upper body, which is obviously a dangerous road to go down, but
you don't want to be that guy.
No,
scrawny leg, like little sparrow legs.
Did you know that what's his name, Dan Bilzerian or something, the famous poker
Bilzerian, I think.
Bilzerian. Like, I don't even know why he's rich, like poker or something, right? But he's always like all over like Instagram and stuff with like insane like models and like cigars and
Hummers,
yachts,
guns.
and Hummers, exactly. But I remember one, he like got absolutely roasted because he took a full length photo of himself in a mirror with like beautiful women surrounding him, but like he's like ripped at the top and his legs are just like pencils, and everyone was just ripping him. It's the first time I've seen him like, you know, have the tables turned on him, you know.
Brilliant. I like that.
It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's good.
He deserves it.
He needs to take down at least one or two pegs. All right.
Yeah, for sure. So how about sports this week? There's been a lot going on.
It has. I mean, we've missed like a week. I think, is it just the 1 week we missed or two?
I think we've missed sort of two weeks of sport, even if it's not 2 full weeks. Yeah. Yeah, United and City both struggling, or you know, not reaching full potential. Not diabolical, but just not clicking, right?
Yeah. I think kind of. Certainly at the beginning of the season, but I think United are actually coming together now. The last couple of games have been pretty strong. Like we beat PSG, the weekend, beat Newcastle
confidently.
Yeah, big time.
I think after the Tottenham game,
your ass handed to you.
I don't even know if we've talked about that yet, but that after that Tottenham game, oh man, it was bad. Like, because I know people sort of are using the excuse that we had a man sent off wrongly. Some people are saying he shouldn't have been sent off. Some people are saying the other guy that he technically fouled should be sent off as well because he was the one that initiated it.
Yeah.
We were still getting absolutely destroyed before that, so I don't even think having him on the pitch would have saved us. But
yeah,
I think it woke everyone up. It seems to, anyway. So the last 2 games have been really strong. Like,
sweet.
I'm feeling a bit better about our situation now. I feel like we are kind of clicking, and there's because we've Newcastle aren't great. I guess they're not doing too well, but PSG, they're not anyone to sniff out. They're pretty solid. So I'm happy we came away with a win, and I think we deserved it as well. I don't think it was like a classic Man U last minute goal. It was a last minute goal, but it wasn't because of us just sort of sneaking it in. We didn't deserve to win. Like we had so many chances.
Yeah, it was deserved for sure.
And feeling pretty good. So you reckon Man City are not clicking as much as they should be?
Yeah, I mean we beat Arsenal at the weekend, which was good, but. I mean, like drawing with Leeds, and like we've had a few pretty massive injuries now. Like De Bruyne's out for a bit, Fernandinho's going to be out for like 6 weeks apparently. So, I'm not sure what to think. I'm not confident. Basically, sort of mid-table. It's like if only somebody had told us this at the start of the season. Like we could have picked other rival teams and been doing all right. Liverpool and Everton or something. Do you know what I mean? But,
well, we'll be fighting for top 4 or something. That's nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe top 5. I don't know what we'll be fighting for, but it's.
But what I do think is good is that the top of the table it has opened up. Do you know what I mean? People like West Ham and Everton and Villa doing well, and I'm like, this is great because that's what put me off Premier League for so long. Like it just being a done deal with who was going to win. Like for ages, it was just like Chelsea or City were just going to win.
Yeah,
and but now with like Leicester and everyone doing so well, I'm like, this is great. If we could get to a point where like the top 10 teams were all like contenders to win, it would just do so much good for the game. I reckon.
For sure. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. I think I was watching a pretty heated conversation about this new league that they're floating out there. Have you heard about this?
Was this the thing that got voted down? They were going to
like the Super Europe League or whatever it is.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought you meant that because they were planning to like make the Premier League smaller, right? Chop a couple of teams out there, but then every team voted it down.
Yeah, no, yeah. So I think this is slightly different. So this is like I think Man United and Liverpool, or I can't even remember. Probably shouldn't even be talking about it because I know so little about it. But it's been floated out there. I think there's going to be this like Super League where it's just going to be the best teams of Europe.
Amazing. So what's the Champions League then?
Exactly.
Like,
well, this is going to be, I think, a league as in almost like a Premiership replacement.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to research it and look into it. But it's these guys were losing their minds basically that they're sort of not happy about it. It's not a done thing. It's not been confirmed. But
right.
And obviously, as you can tell, I don't know anything about it. But
that's great.
Yeah,
that's why people listen to us. They just want to hear us like ramble about stuff we don't know much about.
Yeah, but I'm angry, and everyone listening should be angry too.
Yeah, let's rise up. Too. I've only just heard about it. I'm furious.
Oh God! The people I watched on YouTube were angry. Didn't quite understand everything they were saying, but
what through the Manc accents?
Yeah, exactly. Oh mate, I've been listening to some. This is one of my favourite things to do, like because I haven't got Sky Sports at the moment, so any of the live Man U games that I can't sort of access at the moment, what I'm doing is I'm watching people watch the games on Twitch or YouTube or something.
Sky Sports Gogglebox, is that it?
Basically, yeah. And there's this guy, it's called the United Stand, I think his name, the channel is, and he's hilarious. He's watching this, and but I'm learning a lot because he knows the team inside and out.
Great.
And it's quite good. But yeah, he's proper mank, and it's just the highs and lows are pretty high and pretty low.
Amazing. The Tottenham game, he was losing his mind. Oh man. Anyway, but it's we're happy now. We're happier now. It's just we got Chelsea this weekend, and it's this will put us like, if we beat Chelsea, or at least put a good showing in.
Yeah.
It will sort of, we can sort of breathe a little bit. Oh yeah, cool. We're a team, and we're playing, and we sort of know what we're doing, and we're not going to get like cut in half and concede 6 goals. We need to stop scoring own goals though. The last 2 games we've scored an own goal each one.
I mean, that's like primary school stuff, right? It's getting to primary school level of own goals.
It is. It's pretty bad. It's a lot of own goals. Yeah, actually, no. You know what? We haven't. The last 2 games, we haven't conceded a goal from the opposition. It's all been our own players scoring for them.
Amazing.
So we need to, but we're still winning, so that's fine. Doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just glad I know the scores for my team this week.
Great. That's a positive. Keep listening, folks. We'll get there.
That's it. Yeah. Oh dear.
Mate, NFL. I'm starting to believe in the Bears.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm starting to believe, man.
You feeling good?
Yeah, 5-1, mate. Like I've been looking at power rankings this week and Super Bowl predictions and stuff, and someone gave us like 69% of getting to the playoffs now or something, and I'm thinking, I'll take those. I'll take those odds.
Yeah. Take those odds every day.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
We've got a tough run ahead. I'll be honest. Like we've had a few sort of easy opponents, but I think we've got Rams, Saints, Titans, Packers. Okay. We'll either get found out big time, but if we don't, then we're going all the way, baby.
Amazing. So that's similar to Man U. I think we got if we can win this game, we might get found out. But if not, if we lose the game, sorry, we'll be found out. But if we can win it, then we're ready. But okay. So Bears, they are looking good. Like it's but it's those games that you're just sort of you're never quite safe,
Yeah.
You can't just breathe easily at any point through those games, I don't think. But
it was painful. Like our running game's been so weak for so long.
Yeah.
And they had we had 1 yard to make a touchdown, and they were trying to run it in, and they just could not run it in. They couldn't make 1 yard for the life of them. Eventually, Foles has to do it himself. But dangerous. Like the running game is so bad. But I'm sorry. Like a few weeks ago, I dissed the Bears defense, or I didn't give them their full credit. They are insane. They're back on top form. Maybe it was just one game that they're faltering a bit, but they're just destroying teams' offense. It's so good.
Sure. Yeah, man. Well, that's it. They say that defenses win Super Bowls, so that's the important part, really. If you can keep the score low, you don't need to score much to win. That's the idea, I guess. Definitely. And also, if you can keep them on the field, keep the offense on the field as long as you can, but don't let them move very far. If that kind of makes sense. So, they might get a few first downs, but for every first down they get, they have to just grind the whole way. Yeah. If you can do that and just tire their offense out, that's another way to win.
Yeah,
so
sure.
it's that's the best they have. I think the Seahawks are looking good.
Big time.
Undefeated currently. One of I think 3 teams at the moment.
Metcalf is so good.
Oh, mate, I've always loved Metcalf. I love Lockett since we got him. Metcalf's always sort of been in the shadow of Lockett for the last few years, but he's great. He's like this large, hard to sort of cover wide receiver, and like Lockett's the opposite. He's a small, very fast guy. So we've got these 2 threats basically now, which is just awesome. It's hard to cover them. You have to put 1 guy on each, or maybe 2 on one of them, but then the other guy's going to be free. So. Very happy with our offense, actually. Like all the games we've had have been really high scoring.
Yeah, fun to watch.
Super fun. We lucked out against the Vikings, quite frankly. Like that, they should have won that. They flew too close to the sun, got a bit cocky, and we punished them for it. Which by a point, which is just like insane. But so it's good. Our offensive line is still not giving Russell enough time to throw the ball and just make a decent effort to sort of actually just stay in the pocket and just throw.
Yeah.
So that's not ideal. And our defense is struggling a little bit. Like we're good at